Hello fans, I'm the PC Expert Amateur, and we're going to take a look at the Lepa Chopper Advance. Lepa, by the way, is part of the Enermax family. And this has a 3-piece modular frame, which I'll explain in just a minute. It also, if you look right here, it claims that it has 30 dynamic lighting modes. True and false. We will see shortly. This is what the fan looks like. And if you look, you'll see a bar running across right here. That is where the fans are mounted. I've never seen this before on a fan. I think it's quite interesting. Now, the 3-piece modular frame, it's just market speak for the fact that this is composed of 2 plastic pieces, and in that between them, just like with the Enermax fans, is a metal, most likely aluminum ring going all the way around, and it has the name Lepa cut into it. Now, this does have a sleeved PWM cable, so that's nice, right? Let's go ahead and take a look at the lighting that they're talking about. And please do note that there is no way on this fan that I have found anyways to actually control the mode. So that's why I said yes and no. Yes, because there are probably 30 modes, although I haven't bothered to count 30 modes. But you have no control. It just rotates through those modes. Now, I think it's kind of cool in a way that it has all these different modes that it rotates through. It's more dynamic, in that there's all this perceived variety in it. So I think that is a plus. It doesn't have any colors, which I don't know if Lambtron has one like this that has ARGB or RGB, but I think this is pretty interesting, and if they had extended this concept out in that direction, I think if they had RGB LEDs instead of just white LEDs, I think that would have been something to talk about. And personally, I think even just having this in your computer could potentially be interesting, although I'm not sure if they would be entirely synced with each other, since they would be running independently of each other but I would hope that there would be such a minimal gap in start time that you wouldn't notice that they weren't perfectly synced unless you have a really high, I guess you could say, frame rate of perception. Perceptually speaking, some people can see things going faster than other people. So some people, their brains are like at 30 frames per second. Other people can see better than that. And you can actually train your brain to see more frames per second. It takes time, but you can do that. And from the back, you don't see anything. So that is one of the drawbacks of this fan, is that the LEDs are only on one side. But still, lots of different things to look at. It should keep you busy, especially if you're, smoking pot. So let's go ahead and check out the lighting. I'm sorry, the sound. Oh, there we go, right there. Yep. Definitely better bearings than the Lambtron Altair Plus. Woo, yeah. Fairly quiet. I do hear some rubbing. And there was a harmonic resonance. Again. 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 Now, because of that LED bar, it does have a bit of a weird noise to it, as far as like the wind being chopped by the bar, basically. There's another one. Can you hear that? All right. So there we have it, lights and all. Interesting fan, interesting concept. Lots of harmonic resonances for those of you who are sensitive and don't enjoy that. I kind of wish they had found a better way to locate the bar, but honestly, it's so hard with 7 blades. There's not a lot of options. Maybe if they'd had 5 blades, but I'm not even sure then. But yeah, it's definitely interesting. Now, oh, silly me, I forgot to check the static pressure. Close to 1 millimeter of static pressure is what I'm going to say. So this could be used for a case. It could be used for lesser air coolers. So if you have an air cooler that doesn't have a really big heat sink, you could probably use it for that. But if you're going to try to put it on, say, an Octua D15, forget about it. It's not gonna have enough pressure behind it to properly cool the Octua D15 and other larger heat sinks like that one. So can you do me a favor? Just help me out by liking, subscribing, and sharing, and that would really help me. Thanks. Let's look at the specs. I almost forgot. Sorry. This comes with both rubber pins and fan bolts, and also an adapter so you can plug it into your power supply. And it is male-female. And I thought you should know that this fan has a removable impeller. If you're not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, watch my short video responding to that question. All right, the Lepa or Enermax Chopper Advanced White LPCPA12P-W is a $21 fan. Wow, ouch. RCM, which is from Australia, ROHS, made in China, 120 by 25 millimeters, 160,000 hours of life at 25 degrees Celsius, 4 white LEDs with 30 modes, 140 grams, 7 blades, 105 millimeters between the mounting holes, 600 to 1500 RPMs, 29.482 to 70.383 CFMs of air flow, which is 50.09 to 119.58 CMHs. And in static pressure, that's 0.432 up to 1.833, and I'm going to say BS on that one. Definitely did not get up to 1.833. There's also the noise, which is 8 to 20 decibels. 50 centimeter fan cable, which is not daisy chainable, but is sleeved. PWM connector. I've never heard of this before. The bearing is barometric oilless bearing. 12 volts, 2.4 watts, 0.2 amps. No indicators of direction of rotation and flow. Turns in a clockwise direction. 4 fan bolts, 4 rubber pins. PWM 2-wire to Molex D10 centimeter long connector for the power supply. And then it also has a removable impeller. Hello, thanks for watching my video, and I need to ask for your help. So my financial situation has become very uncertain with my employer and also with the workers' comp case I have from an injury I had at work last year in 2023, for which I'm currently suing the workers' comp company. I really don't know what's going to happen in the next few months, but if you can find it within your ability without screwing yourself up to help me out, you have 2 options. One of those is to just go to my channel, Glenn's Fast Reviews, and make a one-time donation there. Or if you would want to do a repeating donation, a monthly donation, you can go to patreon.com /GLENNM That's G as in Glenn, L-E-N as in Nancy, N as in Nancy, M as in Mary, no, not but I, right? And there are various choices for you to sign up for. If you cannot afford the lowest option that I have put up there, let me know, and I will put in a lower option that can work for other people. Also, I want to say thank you to my very first Patreon, Rudik from Australia, who has been very kind enough to support me, and even said if I can't afford the postage to send the gifts that he has become eligible for, that's okay. I will certainly try to do that anyways, and it means a lot because not only did you choose to financially support me, but you've also been supportive in some comments on some of my videos, and I think that's absolutely fantastic. So yeah, if there are any questions, please put them in the comments, and you here or on Patreon, and I will try to get back to as quickly as possible. Sometimes I don't see comments right away because of the way YouTube works. And oh, by the way, thank you to Bleeping Computer, and it's the owner of Bleeping Computer, who goes by the name of Grindler online on his website, for allowing me to use his platform to promote my channel, the PC Expert Amateur, and I appreciate it very much. And if you need help with, say, malware or technical problems with your computer, the Bleeping Computer volunteers are a good bunch of people who have a great deal of knowledge about a lot of different kinds of problems with computers. And with there's a dedicated volunteer malware removal team there. Sorry. And we'll be happy to help you. And you can just go to bleepingcomputer.com and click on the forums. There's also lots of great news about cybersecurity, about hackers and stuff like that.